Ma. 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 So we end up having a bottle fed calf here. Ma. Hey, Kiffy. Hey, Kiffy. I don't have a bottle for her right now. I'm just walking out here to check on the other cows and see if we got any new calves. So her mom's got a date with the butcher now after this. So her little calf here was born on a pretty cold night. So I came out here and grabbed her and I put her in that calf heater for a couple hours, and then I drenched her and gave her a little bit of colostrum. Then I brought her back out here, and I didn't have her gone for more than maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours at the most. When I brought her back out here, the mother wouldn't mother back up with it. And when this calf tried to nurse, she kicked the crap out of her, and it was just a big fiasco. But needless to say, that cow wouldn't mother back up, and now we got ourselves a bottle-fed calf. The mom's got a date with the butcher. So she's about a week old now, maybe 8 days. I think she's about 8 days actually. And I wanted to keep her out here with the rest of the herd, just so she can kind of learn how to become a cow and, not be so lonely. I didn't want to go stick her in that calving pen. I've just left her out here, and I think it's worked out pretty good. So I'm hoping if I leave her out here with the rest of the cows and all these other calves, that she'll learn to start eating some hay and some grass here, so I don't have to bottle feed her for real long. I know I'm going to have to feed her for at least 3 or 4 months, bottle feed her, but hopefully no longer than I need to. My wife wants to name her. I don't know exactly what we're gonna name her yet. She kind of wants to name her Pepper, off that cow off of Clarkson's farm, that heifer cow. So I don't know if you guys have watched Clarkson's farm, but it's kind of a funny show, and there's a cow on there called Pepper. That's what my wife wants to name this calf. And my sister-in-law wants to name her Velcro, because you can't get her off of you. Just right next to you and rubbing up on you as long as you're out in this field. She's right next to you. Might as well be a dog. The only complaints I have with her so far is that, like I said, you can't get away from her. So when I'm out here feeding, you got to watch her really close to run her over. Even when I come out here in the mornings to check on the cows in my pickup, I got to watch her because she'll just walk right in front of the truck. It's hard to get away from her. So if you guys have a good name for this calf, put it down in the comments and we'll pick our favorite one. So that one over there, that's our newest calf, calf number 15. He was just born a few days ago. Our bottle fed calf here, she's calf number 13. You see here, calf number 13. Look, Effie. So there's no new calves so far today. I think I walked around here for about 10 minutes. Look who's still right by my side. Little calf here. I'll come back out here in a few hours and give her an evening meal. I just didn't want to do it right now because I got to come back out here and feed, and I need to be able to distract her somehow, and that's usually how I do it, is with a bottle. So it's the middle of March right now. We're finally starting to get a taste of spring. The last couple of days have been really nice. We got almost up into the 40s the other day, and we're probably mid-30s right now. But things are starting to melt a little bit. Just give you a look around and show you what it's looking like here. Still plenty of snow. Got a long ways to go before this all melts too. All right, Caffy, we'll be back in a little bit to feed you. Get going on a few chores and we'll come back and feed my cows and feed this calf. So here's our first sign of dirt right there. Right here in our driveway, where we parked the cars at. Gravel's starting to poke through a little bit. I've had to shave this road down a couple times the last couple days just because the snow on top got so soft that I couldn't hardly get that little Civic out to go to work in the mornings. Just a little update for you guys on our elk problem. They've been eating on these bales I've been spreading out, these little bales. I don't know how much they're actually eating. It almost looks like they're just tearing these bales apart and laying in it, because there's sure a lot of hay just there on the ground. I think I've only got maybe 5 or 6 more bales I can bring out here, but they're still coming in here and destroying our round bales. So it's been about a week since I came out here and fed up any of these round bales just because I was gone last weekend. We had a wedding over in Idaho on my wife's side of the family, so we were gone for that, and my dad fed for me. We have some square bales that were over there by the machine shed that I had to buy this year of that 3-way hay that I think I showed you guys in the previous video. So we're trying to get all that fed up, because once all these outside bales are gone, all our hay in the hay shed is locked up right now. So we didn't want any bales left over there by the machine shed that maybe the elk could find their way over there and start eating those too. So we wanted to make sure once these round bales are gone, nothing's left outside. But they've sure made a mess of these round bales. I hope I'm going to be able to spare these and get them out to the cows without them falling apart. But other than that, there's nothing too new to report on the elk. They haven't tried to get into the hay shed yet. And I mean, I've just been doing my same old routine, trying to scare them away and shooting some here and there and just doing what we can. So this is what we've been doing. I've been feeding this bottle calf and distracting her while my dad goes out and feeds my cows. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out something else tomorrow, because like I said, we're all out of these square bales that we've been feeding. So I think I'm gonna bring a little pen or something out here that I can feed her right here by the gate, then lock her up and then let her back out once I go back through. Question for some of you guys that do a lot of bottle calves: have you found anything that helps, let's see, like with their noses? Let's see if I can see her nose. You look here on the top of her nose, she's kind of rubbing the top of her nose raw. I think it's from this, from the rubber nipple. And I don't know if there's something I can put on there. I thought about like Vaseline or something, but I figured whatever you put on there, they're just gonna lick right back off. So just curious on if you guys have found anything that works for your bottle fed calves. I still got a little bit of milk left in this bottle, but I'm gonna run over here and check on our water, see how it's doing. Little calf's just swallowing right along. Probably a pretty funny sight. Me, my calf, and 2 dogs. So our water level is starting to rise quite a bit with how warm it's been. So it hasn't been too bad for them cows to just walk down in here and get a drink. This is that hole that we cut out earlier this winter with the chainsaw. I haven't had to bring the chainsaw back down here since then, so it's worked out pretty good. So that cow right over there, that is this bottle calf's mother. So a little bit of a story about her is I just bought her last year. I bought her as a pair, so she already had a calf on her. So I've never calved her out before. So like I was saying, she didn't want nothing to do with her calf. Didn't want to mother up or nothing to her. You know, and I work a full-time job, so I can't afford to have cows that can't pretty much raise a calf on their own. So she'll be gone in the spring, and I don't know what we'll do with this calf. Maybe we'll keep her for a heifer or something. So I just want to give you guys a quick update video. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.